I preheated the oven for about an hour at 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And then, and that's with the stone already in it. And then when it was time for the dough to be baked, I went ahead and put the roasting lid in to get it ready, to get it nice and hot for the dough. The dough's now ready to go in. The oven's nice and hot at 500 degrees. The stone's been thoroughly heated. I've scored my bread. I've scored the dough. So I will take out the roasting lid, set it up on top of the oven. I'll get the dough onto the stone. I'm going to spray it. Then we'll put the lid back over. Now I'm going to be turning the oven down to 450 degrees. Okay, so the oven is now at 450 degrees, and I will be leaving the bread or the dough in there for 15 minutes, and then I'll come back and take the lid off. Okay, the second 15 minutes is up. We'll go ahead and check and see if it's done. Looks pretty gorgeous. It's finished. So then, what I'll do now, I'll put the roasting lid back in. I'll turn the oven back up to 500, and I'll let it preheat for the next loaf. It'll usually take about 10 minutes. We are now ready to bake the second loaf. That was my timer for heating. Take out the lid and put it on the top of the oven. Here's my next loaf. This has the design on it, so I'm not going to spray it very much. The flour design, when it's thick like that, I don't like to spray it a lot, just a little bit. Now it's at 500 degrees, so I'm going to turn it down to 450 for the first 15 minutes while the lid's on. Okay, the first 15 minutes is up. We're just taking off the roasting lid. Turn it around, put it back in. It'll still be at 450, and I'll put that on for another 15 minutes. Okay, the second 15 minutes is done. The bread looks done. It's finished. So there's our second loaf, and that's how you bake the sourdough bread.